Hello? Are you available? Excellent. We will need your assistance. Hello, Sep. Welcome to the second stage of the PPL NX. We got word that we were awarded the first overall pick in the Swords Division drafting pool. So, I contacted a fellow friend of yours that you haven't seen in a while. You'll need this Pokemon translator. Come on out, Sebastian. Hello. Sir contacted me, and I was ecstatic to battle again. It's been way too long. Hey Sep, it's been a while. Let's win this thing. Oh yeah! We got Sebastian on board. Let's go! For those who are unaware, I am Dragapult, and will be willing to help Sep whenever he needs me. At all times, I have my children, Sean and Tim, to be darts if needed. And I am not alone. You see, Mr. Classify said I could assemble the team I wanted to fight alongside me. And so, I've called many of my friends from around the world. Go with the Flow, the Urshifu Rapid, Rebellion, the Iron Crown, Mandy, the Mandibuzz, DNA Neume, the Deoxys Speed, Squilliam, the Tentacruel, Mecha Gojira, the Iron Thorns, Serena, the Sylveon, Precious, the Ogerpon Hearthflame, Spike, the Sandslash, and Oinkalone. That's great news. Welcome everyone. So, can someone remind me what are the Terra rules exactly? Basically, our Terra captains are Mandibuzz, Tentacruel, Iron Thorns, Sandslash, and Oinkalone. We can only declare 2 per game, and if we bring more than 2, we review at the beginning, they cannot terrestrialize. Okay, very interesting. Let's begin the second stage of the PPL NX. Hey guys, Dashing Subtitle here, and welcome to PPL NX Stage 2 Game 1 Team Recap. So, I'm going to be doing a little team recap before each of these games. So this is for Game 1 against Goki, and so I will just say it. He has 6 Regen Mons: Tornti, G-King, Mienshao, Alamomola, Hydrapple, and Cloth. So that's really annoying, and he has very powerful threats in Ursaluna and Hoopa Unbound. Without further ado, let's begin. As you guys see, our first Mon is our DD Iron Thorns. This Mon can honestly just win the game. Basically, I set up versus like Fortress or the Tornti, go for Dragon Dances. Terra Blast does a good amount of damage to their entire team. The only electric resists are Terra Jolteon, Hydrapple, and Ursaluna, which we have Ice Punch and Low Kick for. Yeah, if I just get to +2, this Mon just wins the game. So hopefully that's what happens. Next we have Urshifu with the Scarf. This is meant to outrun a Scarf Hoopa Unbound, because low-key, Hoopa Unbound just destroys my entire team, so I need to have a way to defeat that. Next we have our Ogerpon. This Mon is very important here. I think this is our lead here, so Cudgel is super free to his team. Trailblaze is super good as well. SD and Synth are always just good because I can heal versus the Fortress and set up with Swords Dance versus the Fortress. So yeah, Ogerpon has a really important role this game. And next we have Sebastian. Basically his role this game is anti-Trick Room, because if Ursaluna comes and it's like G-King Trick Room plus Ursaluna, I have 0 answers. So my only answer is I endure on a Earthquake. I activate Reflect. I go for Reflect with my Custap Berry, and then Urshifu can take a hit, and I can revenge it. So that's like the best case scenario in that situation. Next we have our Deoxys, which is very important here because the Hoopa. Hoopa is such a big issue to my team, so I'm forced to go Bandit here. So yeah, this Dio is mainly here just for the Hoopa and the Ursaluna, so hopefully I can use that to chip down his team and allowing the rest of the team to just clean up. And then we have Mandibuzz. This is our Spadaf check because this thing, I literally need to be max to take a Thunderbolt, but like Life Orb T-Bolt is doing 51 max. So there's still a chance I get 2 KO'd. But yeah, that is our team for Stage 2 Game 1 against Goki, and I'll see you guys in the battle. Hey guys, Dashing Subtile here, and welcome to PPL NX Stage 2, our first game of Stage 2, and as we see, okay, so my opponent we are against Goki, Clofus Water, and Jolteon's Poison. We see a Fez, a Hoopa, a Tornti, and a Aloe. Okay, no Hoopa is kind of crazy, I won't lie, because I super expected that Mon to come here, but it's alright. Here, I will honestly just go for a lead Ogerpon and see what happens. I think Ogerpon is a very good lead here, and I can always go into my Mandibuzz on the Tornadus. So yeah, let's see what happens. Good luck and have fun to Goki. Let's have a good game. Okay, so the issue with the team this week is that Poison Jolteon. I really did not think Poison Jolteon would come. That's really annoying for me, but it's fine. Because it can go for a Volt Switch all game, and that is just very annoying for me. But let's see what happens. It's going to be an interesting one for sure. So we see a lead what? Good luck and fun to Goki. And let's see. So we see a lead Fizz. Hoopa. Lead Hoopa. Lead Hoopa versus Ogerpon. Okay. Hoopa. Unbound. My Ogerpon. Do I live a gunk shot from this thing? I do not. Most of the time I just do not. I'm gonna go into my Mandibuzz here and go for a attack. So I'm gonna go into my Mandibuzz here versus the Hoopa. This is fine with me. If you go for Thunderbolt, I should live it most of the time. So let's see. U-turn does a good chunk to this Hoopa for sure. I'm just going. Okay, so you swap into who? Tornadus? That's fine. I think that's Torn. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. I am okay with that. Do I have rocks this week? I don't. So I don't really think a knock is necessary. I think I can just go for a U-turn here. I'm gonna go for a U-turn here. Let's see. I'm gonna go for a U-turn here. I really just want to win with Thorns, because Thorns low-key does just win this game. If I just get in, it just wins. Okay. So you also go for a U-turn. That's fine with me. So we see a U-turn from the Torn. So I will get this momentum here. I will get this momentum. Prince. Who is Prince? Is that the Fez? Fez. Okay, cool. Good to know. Okay, cool. I'm low-key okay with that. I'm low-key okay with that. Can Ogerpon do a good chunk to his Fez with an attack? I do a good chunk with Cudgel, yeah. I think I'm gonna go into my Ogerpon here. Yeah, that's fine with me. Yeah, that's fine with me. So on the Ogre, last time you went hard Torn, which makes a lot of sense. Yeah, okay. So, okay, good to know. So, okay, so it's Sludge. Let me write it down. It's Sludge. Sludge. Okay. So here I'm gonna just go for a Raw Cudgel. I think that is fine. Raw Cudgel makes a lot of sense here. I'm going to now. Yeah, I think I'm just go for a Cudgel here. I have a shock to the Torn, so it's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna just Cudgel here. Okay, that's fine with me. How much are we doing? Good chunk. I like that a lot. You turn that. That's fine. Who comes in here? I assume this is where we see another Tornadus entrance. I assume. So we did a good chunk to that guy. We did a good chunk to that Pokemon, VM Fez. So that's awesome. One thing I also am noticing is my Banded Ice Punch from my guy is doing good from my Deoxys. So let's see. Also, Dragapult is really good here too. I just need to like remove the Fez, and then Dragapult can do a lot of work in this game. So for you guys who don't know, my Dragapult was basically here because as a Ursaluna emergency, I would endure on an Earthquake, be put in my Custap range, and then I would go for a Reflect as Ursaluna killed me, and I would go Urshifu and revenge Ursaluna. So yeah, here I'm once again going to the Mandy, and if you go into the Fez, I just go Hard Ogre because I don't want that thing healing up much at all. So that's fine. I eat this up. Yep, I do. And now I'm gonna go for a U-turn. That's fine. So U-turn comes out from Tornadus. And as I also go for U-turn here, which is perfectly fine with me. Perfectly fine with me here. Perfectly fine here with me. So we see a U-turn into who exactly? Purple Rain. Who is that? The Aloe. That's okay with me, honestly. Helmet's annoying, so I'm going to write down Aloe's helmet. That's good to know. So I think here I'm going to go into my Ogerpon here. And I want to say he goes for a flip turn, I think. Because if he flip turns into Torn, that's not the worst for me if I go for an SD here. So I'm an SD. Not the worst for me if he flip turns into the Torn. Not the worst for me. Okay, so that is what happens. That's fine. That is what happens. That is okay with me. So he probably goes into the Tornadus here, which is okay with me. I'm gonna just go Mandibuzz on the Torn once again. And hopefully I can go for a pivot into my Mandibuzz once again. Maybe go for a U-turn. I'm just really, I want to get in a position where I can just win with my, what's his name, my Thorns. So we see if Aloe, Fizz stuff, how much is Terra, Electric? Okay, so that just murders actually. So if I get up a dance of any sort, I kind of win is the thing here. That's the thing here. I low-key want to sack my Ogerpon. I know it's a crazy play for me, but I low-key want to sack my Ogerpon. Let me see. Terra Poison from the Jolteon versus my Iron Thorns. Oh wait, hold on. Freak, what's his name? Jolteon. So if we have Terra Blast Poison, you can't do much to Iron Thorns pre-Terra. I can go for a Dragon Dance there, and I might be able to run away with the game. So that's awesome. So I'm gonna go for a Trailblaze in case you stay in or go for a Volt Switch. That would be nice. But if you go for a if you just kill my Ogerpon with Terra Blast, that's fine. I can go on my Thorns and Zigaba DD and possibly run away with the game. That's fine. I can possibly run away with the game now. That's actually awesome for me. I can possibly run away with the game now. Because I don't Terra here, because I take less damage from Terra Blast because I resist. I resist poison. So that's awesome. And I resist electric. So I'm going to go Iron Thorns here. And I'm a Dragon Dance. I'm a Dragon Dance with the Iron Thorns here. Let's see. I'm a Dragon Dance with the Iron Thorns here. Dragon Dance. Let's see what happens. This set might go crazy. So the Pheasantipity just dies to a Terra Blast for sure. Yeah. Okay, as I kind of expected, you do Volt Switch there. So if Hoopa Unbound comes in, I obviously Terra, and I don't really die to anything, is the thing I'm seeing. That's the Tornadus. I mean, I'm honestly okay with Tornadus coming in here. Tornadus Therian doesn't get any move to hit me, like doesn't get any ground move, does get Chilling Water, but that's it. It does get Grass Knot too. I'm a Terra, I don't want to get hit by a Grass Knot. And I'm gonna go for a second Dragon Dance in that case too. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a second Dragon Dance in that case too. It's not greedy, it's just, if I get up to +2, I think I win the game. So if I do this, that's like huge for me. So we're still booster attack, yes, correct. If I get up a second Dragon Dance, I think I win the game, is the thing. I think I win the game. Okay, we get up a second Dragon Dance, that's awesome. So what happens here? Let's see. So Torn is here. Bleak One, that's fine. Just don't get Speed Drop on, we think we're okay. Darn, that's so bad. But it's fine. Let me just make sure. If I go for Jolteon, so you have +1 speed. Thorns, okay, so I won't outspeed the Jolteon, so I'm just going for Terra Blast here. That's fine, so Jolteon will come in. How much is Terra? What is it? It's Terra. What is it? Terra Poison. How much is that doing to me at this range? Good amount, but not that much, honestly. And I can just go for an Ice Punch at this point. Okay, Hoopa comes in. This may reveal if it's Scarf or not. Hoopa Unbound. I should live any hit to go for, honestly. I should live any hit to go for, so I'm just Terra Blast. I should live any hit. I'm at 209. I should live any hit. Yeah. Looking at what I say, I should live any hit, honestly. Dark Pulse, I should live maybe? I do live. Thank you. Okay, Hoopa's gone. That's huge. Hoopa is gone. That's huge. So, Tornadus and Hoopa are both gone. That's great for me. That's great for me, honestly. Now, the issue I'm seeing now is I don't really have a way to break the Aloe, which is definitely a big issue for my team. So I think I have to save this Pokemon. Wait, who's that? Jolteon. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's fine. I gotta save my Thorns. I gotta save the Thorns, honestly. I gotta save Thorns, to be honest, because it's still really strong here, so I have to save Thorns to Terra Blast the Aloe. So I think here I'm gonna go. I kinda want. I'm gonna go hard Mandibuzz because Hoopa's dead. I don't really need it on Mandy anymore, so I'm gonna go Mandibuzz. There's probably a Voltage coming on. If so, that's fine. If so, that's fine. But let's see. Voltage, yeah, that's fine. So, okay, I do live barely, but okay, so as we see, okay, so Cloth, Fez, Aloe, Jolt. Good to know for me. I need to save Aloe because, okay, actually, okay, that's the Fez, that's fine, okay. That's fine with me. I'm okay with that. If you go for a Roost, that's annoying. I'm gonna just go for Knockoff in case you do go for Roost. You can, that's fine. Okay, cool. I'm fine with that. Okay, cool. So, the issue I'm seeing here is, let me just see. So, my, so Aloe, Momola versus my Thorns with no active booster. I do 55 or 65. That's really good. That's really good damage I can get out of this Pokemon. That's really good damage I can get off. It just depends if he's Fizz Duff. I think he is Fizz Duff. Okay, this is really annoying for me. I should have maybe brought Trick on my Dio, but it's fine. Let's see what happens, though. Oh, I do have T-Wave on my Dragon Ball. That's good to know, yeah. I do have T-Wave on Port. Let's see, though. Big Meaty Claw. That's a Cloth. That's fine with me. I'm gonna go into the Urshifury, believing I'm gonna go for a U-turn. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a U-turn here. Yup, here comes the Aloe. I can go Thorns, which is very good for me. This is all I can do at this point. Yeah, it's a full. Yeah, that's so annoying for me. Actually, no, it's not the end of the world. I can go into my, No, I can't go Dragapult. I can't touch Fez. I should have brought like a Shadow Ball, so that would have been very good, yeah. I'm gonna go into Thorns. I'm gonna try and just go for a Terra Blast. With no Quark, I think I can do a good amount. I'm a Terra Blast here. Just gonna go for a raw Terra Blast. Okay, we do a good amount here. How much are we doing? That's a really good amount of damage. But Flip just kills me. Yeah, oh, this is so annoying. I shouldn't have let the... That speed up calls to everything, honestly. That speed up calls to everything, honestly. I'm not joking. That speed up calls to everything. I think. Yeah, that speed drop was so unfortunate. That speed drop costed the game, I think. Because if I don't get the speed drop, I win and I don't lose my entire team to Aloe because I just can't break Aloe. And it goes for a flip on my entire team at this point. It's so annoying. So Jolteon comes in. If I can go to my Dragapult, shouldn't take much. I can just go for a Darts. So I'm gonna go into Sebastian here and just go for a Dragon Darts here. I think that's fine. I'm gonna go for a Darts here. Darts should kill a Jolteon, which is good for me. Ah, he goes into Fez. Ugh, it's so annoying. I think I'm cooked. I think I don't have any way to win at this point. I need to keep... Okay, actually I do have something still. I have my Deoxys, which might be able to do something. Hold on. Do I have knockoff on my Deoxys? I do not. Yeah, this game's over. Yeah, this game's over. I don't have knock on my Bandit Deoxys. That's not good at all. Yeah, I just lose at this point, honestly. I'll just lose, honestly, at this point, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna go, Dio. Please, Dio, do something. But no, this game's so over. I didn't, like, I just got hacked. Honestly. 20% chance, and that cost the entire game. So, honestly... And, yeah, I don't have anything for this Pokemon. I don't have anything anymore. I literally have nothing for this Jolteon. I should have bought damn Sandaconda. I should have bought a goddamn Sandaconda, but it's fine. Yeah, I should have bought a goddamn Sandaconda. Should be one for E-Speed and use Shadow Ball. Okay, that's game. Yeah. You used to Goki. I just... That one defense drop, that one speed drop decided the entire game. So that's annoying. Because now I don't think we're even going to move on to stage 3 at this point. Because now we're 0-1 for this stage. And that's so terrible for me. But GG's to my opponent. I'm going to go for a T-Wave on a chance. Yeah, no. I should use one for Darts. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I should use one for Darts. Ugh, that's so annoying. I had to catch him going Fez. That's so bad. Actually, I got an idea here. He doesn't know this. He doesn't know this. Darts. He does not know this. Yup, cool. That's sick. That is really sick. Yeah, that's super cool for me. Yeah. Darts come out. And Jolteon's gone. Huge. That's huge for me. That's huge for me. That I got my cuss out there. That's huge. And I didn't have a click Endure. So that's a double huge. Yeah, that's awesome for me. So who's alive? The Cloth, the Fez, and the Aloe. So on all of them, I just go for T-Wave and hope and pray Urshifu can do something. And I don't think Urshifu can because I'm choice locked. So Jolteon is gone. That's great. So Cloth, Fez, and Aloe. There's a chance still. There is still a chance. Still a chance here. We have T-Wave, which we can paralyze anything on his team. We might be in a good position. There's a chance we might be in a good position. I'm gonna go for a T-Wave, hope for a full para, so I can get a Reflect. And that Loki might come in clutch. Nah, GG's. There's no click that can win the game here. There's zero clicks that can win the game here, so I'm gonna just lock CC. I don't have anything. I'm gonna just lock CC at this point. I don't have anything really. I gotta lock CC. Hope and pray Aloe just drops 2. But this matchup was so annoying, guys. If you guys know what this matchup was, 6 Regenerator Mons. I wanted to shoot myself. 6 Regen Mons. I wanted to shoot myself when I saw that. So yeah, can I please do enough? Please do enough. I think that's enough. I think that's enough. I don't know though. That might be enough. Give me the roll. Give me the roll game. Give me the roll game. Give me the roll. Give me the roll versus Aloe. If only it wasn't choice. If I wasn't choice, I would win the game here. I would literally win the game if I wasn't choiced. Okay, he goes in Cloth. That's good. Awesome. Gives me Cloth. That's awesome. If only I wasn't choice. If I was not choice Scarf here, I would literally be in such a good position here. Honestly. Honestly. But Fez is way too high. Yeah, Fez is way too high. Yeah. Use my opponent Goki. Good game. Annoying hacks that decide everything, but honestly, a 2-0 loss isn't terrible. So yeah, I'm GG's my opponent Goki. Yeah. That's gonna be it for his game, I think. He's just gonna go for Moonblast. Yeah, GG's. Wow. I thought I played that well, but the speed drop on Thorns decided everything. So you know what, you can't do much about that, but yeah. Hey guys, Dashing Subtitle here, and welcome to PPL NX Stage 2, Game 2 against Pup. So, as you see, our team is in front of you, so basically, the notable threats on Pup's team is Gouging Fire, Iron Boulder, and Thundersterian, and possibly Terraminior. But yeah, basically, as you see, we have a lead Scarf Dragapult. This thing just goes for U-turn, and we can be in a good position. We go for Draco Meteor. This Mon can do a lot of damage with Draco into their team. The Fairy type is Grimmsnarl, which is a problem, but I think I can defeat it. Basically, Dragapult is here to stop me from losing to a Gouging Fire or an Iron Boulder, because I outrun Booster Speed Iron Boulder. And then we just go from there. Tentacruel is here for the Pecharunt. Basically, I prevent Parting Shot with Clear Body. I prevent, I take 0 damage from Shadow Ball and Malignant Chain. I can't get Toxic. So Tentacruel is a really good answer to the Pecharunt. And I'm actually 0 speed, because I'm basically, the idea is I'm negative speed, because if I do not want them going for Parting Shot, catching me to flip turn first and be faster. So I am very slow on my Tentacruel because of the Pecharunt. So yeah, that's Tentacruel this week. It's just here for that Pecharunt. Urshifu is my main answer to, I can do a lot with Urshifu this game. SD, Surging Strike is very good. The water resist on Pup's team is the Basculin and the Isuian Samurott. So water is so free into his team. Drain Punch, because Punching Glove, I can hit it versus the Earthworm or something like that. And yeah, Urshifu can just set up an SD, and honestly, just being honest, we can just go for an immediate strikes and see what happens. So yeah, that's Urshifu. Next we have our Iron Thorns. We get Terra Electric with DD, Terra Blast, Stone Edge, and Earthquake. This set is very good here, and yeah, this set is very good into his team, and basically Terra Blast hits everything for good damage. He has no ground type, so the only electric immunity is the Thundy T, which we have for Stone Edge, and EQ can 2 KO the Petulant. And then we're good from there at +1. And we have Clear Amulet for the Hitmontop Intimidate, and we have Clear Amulet for the Petulant Parting Shot. And that's it for Iron Thorns this week. Next we have our Max Fizz Def Sand Slash. Sand Slash is very important here because it can take on the Iron Boulder and the Gouging Fire, which are like the biggest issues in my entire team. So that's amazing. I knew Sand Slash was going to be great this game just to take on those 2 Pokemon. And then finally we have our Deoxys Speed. Basically, Nasty Plot, Psychic does good damage to their entire team. Flash Cannon is for the Grimmsnarl and the Iron Boulder, hits both of them, which is amazing. And then Thunderbolt hits the Samurott and the Earthworm for good damage. So yeah, that is Deal this week, and yeah, that's it for this game for Stage 2 of PPL NX Game 2 versus Pup, and I'll see you guys in the battle. Hey guys, Dashing Subtitle here, and welcome to PPL NX Stage 2 versus Pup. And as we see, okay, no H-Sam, I believe is nice. So there's the Gouge, the Grim, the Sneasel, okay, interesting, that came, and then the Thundy T, okay. No Petulant is really interesting, okay, so the Terra's, its Minior is Dragon, and Hitmontop is Dark, and that's really, honestly, annoying for me. So, let's see what we want to do here. This is a very interesting lead. I think I want to lead off with my Tentacruel. No Boulder! I just realized that no Boulder is crazy for me. That's awesome for me, honestly. That's awesome for me, okay. Good luck not fun on my opponent, Pup. Let's see what happens. This is a very interesting predicament. I really thought the Boulder would come in the Petulant, but the Minior is here, and that's interesting. The only thing the only way I can beat the Minior is if it's not Sash, obviously. If I can go for Flip Turn into my Dragapult and go for Drake on the Terra Dragon, obviously. Lead Sneasel, okay, good to know for me. Lead Sneasel is good to know for me. That's really good to know. It's Lead Sneasel. That's low-key kind of bad. I don't know, it might be a bit bad. But let's see, I'm gonna go for a Flip Turn here. We will see what happens from this damage. So, Tentacruel, Sneasel. If this thing is Scarf, that's just the most interesting set in the world. Okay, so 173. $48. That could just be a max attack. Okay. And I did a good chunk with Flip Turn, so if I go Deoxys here, it might be Flash Cannon range. I just do not know right now. I think I can go Thorns though here. I think I can go Thorns though. And I think I'm gonna go for a Terra DD. I am Clear Amulet, so let me see. So I just realized, yeah, you're gonna knock off my Amulet. That's fine, honestly. You might swap here, honestly, because you don't want to be self-water for me. You do not want to be self-water for me. So that's good to know that you preferably would not want to be self-water for his Pokemon. You might go Thundy, Maybe go Thundy. I have no idea right now. This matchup is just rough. So I'm just thinking what the best play would be here. Okay, you swap. Good. Okay. So I have a feeling that Sneasel is Scarf. So Hitmontop comes in. That's fine with me. Hitmontop comes in. That's okay with me. I got my Clear Amulet, and I don't think I saw Intimidate actually. I might have. I have no idea. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go for a second DD, honestly. It's super good for me, yeah, super good for me. Whoops, that's the wrong thing. Okay, yeah, I think another DD is very good for me here. Yeah, DD. Mach Punch is fine. I'm gonna go for a second one, and I'll just go for a Terra Blast now. And let's see what happens. This is a very scary positioning for my opponent. Terra Blast. So this is Technician. That's 1000% Technician. Good to know. So Terra Blast does how much of this thing? It says I'm doing 122 minimum. So let's see if that is true. It is true, and Hitmontop is gone. Huge. Hitmontop is dead. That is very good for me. Now, if the Grimmsnarl comes in, I am Clear Amulet, so it cannot Parting Shot on me, which is good for me. Very, very good for me. That is very, very good for me, yeah. Grim comes in, that's fine. I'm gonna just Terra Blast this thing. I'm gonna just Terra Blast this thing. You might go for a Parting Shot. If you do, that is okay with me. Let's see what happens. If you Parting Shot, I'm in an amazing position. If you go for a Screen, that's a tiny bit annoying, but it's alright. So let's see. Okay, you just, okay, so you give me this Pokemon then. That is awesome for me. Okay, Grimmsnarl is gone. Huge. So let's see. So we still have to deal with the Thunderous. Sneasel, just that's Terra Blast. Gouging Fire, should I do an Earthquake, I think? So it's gonna tear the minion's gonna tear a Dragon on entry. Still die. That's the annoying thing, is that Minior. But I think I'm okay versus. I got my Scarf Dragapult. I got my Urshifu with Jet. Yeah, here's the Minior. Here is the Minior. That is good for me to know. Here comes the Minior. This thing is such an issue for my team. I'm gonna go for a Terra Blast on this. And if you go for Smash, I think I go into my maybe Tenta and sack it off. Yeah, Tenta, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine, honestly, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's okay with me. If you do that, I'm okay with that, yeah, that's fine. So Terra Blast comes out, how much are we doing to this thing? This thing's such an issue for my team. That took it way more than I wanted to. Yeah, here comes the Shell Smash now. Actually, I think I lose because it's in its ability. It has its ability activated, so that's bad for me. Yeah, it has its ability activated now, so that's really bad for me. Yeah. I should have went for those Dragon Dance, I think. That would have been better, yeah. Okay, this thing is an issue. I'm gonna sack off my Tenta. I'm so scared right now. Okay. It says Slash lives the Acrobatics. It says Sandslash lives in acrobatics. I get my citrus and I'm in a good position. So I'm gonna go spike here. I'm gonna go for earthquake. It says I live. This calc says I live and earn a attack. So that's good. That's very good for me. Earthquake. That's very good for me. Okay, I live as always. Good. I get my citrus and Minior is gone. That big threat is gone. That's huge for me. Minior is dead. That's great. That's great. OBS, you cannot be freaking out right now. Okay. Minior is gone. That was such a big threat to my team. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we do still see a Sneasel. That could be a threat. That thing could still be Scarf, and then I'm not in a good position. If Gouging Fire tries to dance on me, I'm okay just spamming Earthquake versus that Pokemon. Sneasel comes in, that's fine. Yeah, this is fine. I'm gonna just go for a rock on the off chance. Yeah, you Axel, that's fine. Okay, you crit that 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's fine. That is fine with me. Okay. So I can go Port here always because I am Scarf, and I can just go for a U-turn. I think that's a good play. Dragapult, Sneasel. I have a feeling this thing might be Scarf. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just go for a U-turn here. That's fine with me. They're gone, huge. Okay, cool. That's awesome for me. Sneasel was gone. That amount was such an issue for my team. I'm so glad that thing is dead. So what happens here? I have no idea, honestly. This Thorns is such an issue. This what's its name? The Thunder is such an issue for my team now. I think I'm gonna go Thorns. If you go into your Thunder, that's fine. If you're going to Gouge, that's fine too. I can go for a Earthquake with Thorns versus the yeah, I can go for EQ versus the Gouge. If you go for Thunderous, that's fine. I can try and go for a Stone Edge. I'm never setting up again, so I'm just gonna try and see what I can do. Unless, I mean, I low-key can sub on a Thunderous, I think. Let me just see. Thunderous, Therian. I can. If it goes for Psychic, though, let me see. Psychic. Yeah, it's just better to go for a Stone Edge here. Yeah, it's just better to go for Edge here. I live anything you go for. And if you kill me, that tells me that you... Okay. I outspeed. Okay. Thunder's gone. Huge. Thunderous is gone. Why am I faster? Were you modest agility? Why am I faster? Okay, well, I just need to not F up this endgame. I'm gonna go for Earthquake. I'm faster than this. You go for Dragon Dance. Okay. Well, EQ does like 50, so I should be able to. I should be fine. I don't think you can spam Morning Sun. I'm gonna go for Earthquake. I'm gonna go for Earthquake here. This might end up in our favor. Who knows? This Gouge is such an issue for my team still. It's such an issue. Go for another. Okay. Thorns, you better get the roll. You better get the roll, my guy. And we win GG's Pup. Wow. That could have been very scary. So yeah, that's game. GG's Pup. We win this one 4-0, I believe. Yeah, Gouge is gone and we win this 4-0, so that's awesome. So yeah, GG's Pup, and yeah. Hey guys, Dashing Subtile here, and welcome to PPL NX Stage 2 Game 3 versus Wreck Mike. So, just going over the team again. So, the notable threats on his team is the Zamazan the Crown, Greninja, and the Cerulege. And yeah, so basically the idea is this team, so our Dragapult, we are specs because Mike has his only Ghost Resist is Greninja. So we are hopefully just spamming with Dragapult this game. Deoxys is here as my Zamazenta answer. Nitrate always breaks sub. T-Wave can paralyze Zama, recover for recovery, and knock off any items on their team. Basically the idea is I spread T-Waves and I click Specs Hex with Dragapult, and then we are in an amazing position. Next we have our Iron Thorns. Thorns is here because Terra Flying with how heavy I am means I can set up versus Zamazenta unless there's Roar. This I could do a lot of damage. Terra Blast Flying for the Shaman, Thunder Punch for the Vaporeon, Heavy Slam for the Weezing, and just this set just does so much damage here. We can set up versus the Donphan too unless there's Roar, and yeah, that's Iron Thorns this week. We're Lumberry for like a potential Will-O-Wisp or a potential Will-O-Wisp from Galarian, Weezing, or Cerulege. And then next we have our Iron Crown. This is Assault Vest because this is our main Enamorus and Latios check. We can vote on the team pretty freely. Donphan doesn't really want to come in on Crown. I mean it can, but it's not the greatest thing to come in on Crown because we have Mandibuzz. But that's Crown this game. It just does a lot of damage to our team. So next we have Mandibuzz, and now Mandibuzz is really important because this is our main Cerulege check. If I don't have this, SD Cerulege can just destroy me. So I need to make sure I have this mon for that Pokemon. And then finally we have our Oinkologne. Basically the idea about this was this. Basically, I saw a Life Orb Battle Bond Greninja 6-0'd me on the spot. So I have this Oinkologne to prevent any Life Orb Battle Bond boost from happening. As you guys know, Battle Bond only happens the first time it gets a kill, so Oinkologne without a Battle Bond boost can take on Life Orb Greninja, because as of right now, just Ice Beam, Sludge Wave, Surf, Dark Pulse destroys me, because I have a Sylveon. It would be Sludge Wave, it would be Dark Pulse, Ice Beam, and Surf, and I would have zero answer to that team. Or it would be Extra Sensory for a potential Urshifu, so it could run so many moves into my team. But yeah, Oinkologne is here for that, and yeah, that's Oinkologne this game, and it's just here to beat the Greninja with Body Slam and Super Fang. Maybe they go hard Zama on this, Super Fang can chip them down, and Body Slam can paralyze them. So yeah, that's Oinkologne, and that's the team for Game 3 against Rocket Mike, and I'll see you guys in the battle. Hey guys, Dashing Subtile here, and welcome to PPL NX versus Mike. And as we see, so we see Zamazenta Crown, which I knew was coming. We see a Greninja, Donphan, okay, that's interesting, and Cerulege. Okay, the other two are Terras. We have normal Weezing G, and we have Fire Vaporeon. So hopefully we can defeat that Weezing. That thing's gonna be a really big issue for Dragapult because Specs Pult just wins this game. So let's see. Okay, so I think he may want to lead off with his Donphan maybe. I think Pult is not a terrible. Actually no, it's kinda, wait, I do got U-turn, right? I do got U-turn, yeah, okay. I think Pult's it's an okay lead at least. It's at least an okay lead, so that's fine. So let's see what happens. Nah, I'm gonna lead Mandibuzz. I'm gonna lead Mandibuzz as fast as I can. Come on, game. There we go. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Mandibuzz is my lead. It looks pretty okay as a lead here. It's mainly here for the Cerulege. So that's really good for me. If they're like the Focus Sash lead Cerulege, that's like really good for me. If that is the case, that's like really good for me. So yeah, let's see what happens. We see a lead Good gear. Donphan. Okay, that's fine. That is okay with me. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna go for a Toxic here. Pretty simple. Toxic here. Yep. Toxic lands. Oh, that's awesome. Donphan is now poison. So I'm gonna write poison. That's great. You got rocks. Yep, you got rocks. That's fine. The only one that's gonna get hurt badly by them is like, man, nothing really is gonna be hurt badly by them. But it's fine. Okay, so. I think I'm gonna go for a foul play here. That's fine. Okay, you go for rocks again. Okay, that's fine. Might have been a misclick. Okay, so Donphan is really okay. So, oh, you might predict me to go for defog. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go for a. I don't really want to go for a U-turn as the thing. I'm gonna go for another foul play. Okay. Do a good amount. Endeavor, okay. That's not fun at all. I want to go hard port because I think you're going to go for another Endeavor. But if I lose my specs, is it the end of the world? Not really. So I have to hope and pray you go for another Endeavor. I think you do. Okay, I'm going to go Dragapult. Might be game throwing, but I'm going to go Dragapult. Might be game throwing. If it is, oh well. Don't go for knockoff, please. Go for another Endeavor. That would be best case scenario. I think you should. I think you should. You do. Cool. Awesome. So that means Dragapult should die. I mean, Donphan should die. Good night, Donphan. Donphan is gone. Huge. So it was only here to get rocks. That's fine. That's honestly like really fine with me. I'm genuinely okay with that. So let's see who comes in here is the question. If it's Ceruledge, that's tiny bit annoying, but I think it's okay because I'm a modest specs Dragapult, and this thing is doing massive amounts of damage. And also, I'm looking at it now, Oinkologne does beat Ceruledge with Thick Fat, but I can't touch it. So, that's not great. The idea was I was going to have Mandibuzz deal with Ceruledge. But that Endeavor means I can't take 2 hits, I think. So that's really unfortunate. I need to get up a ruse on the G-Weege or something like that. Hoping the Vaporeon can roost on that, I'm hoping. Zabuza is who? Greninja, okay. This is where I go into the pig. This is where I go into the Oink. This is my main truck to the spawn. Oinkologne, Greninja. Are you Battle Bond or are you Protean? If I don't see an attack, you are Battle Bond for sure. There is zero reason for Torrent. So, I'm going into the pig. We go into Miss Piggy. Okay, so how much are we due? What are you going for? You're going for 379. So Dark Pulse. It's Protean. Interesting. Okay, that's very interesting. It's Protean. So I'm gonna write out Protean. Good to know for me. That's honestly like really good to know for me. I'm gonna see if I can catch this. I think I can. 123. Yeah, okay. It says I live a Ceruledge, so I'm gonna go Mandibuzz on the Ceruledge. If this doesn't work out, oh well, but I'm gonna make a double here. I'm gonna go Ceruledge. I'm gonna go Mandibuzz on the Ceruledge pivot. Okay, who is this coming in here? Yep. Excellent. That's what I thought was coming in there. Great. Awesome. That's actually like, huge for me. That's actually like huge for me. Cerulege comes in. I always have a bitter blade unless like adamant or some boosting item. And adamant you need like a literal max roll. Or one of the max rolls. Okay, so I'm gonna go for a roost here. You might go for sword dance, and that's okay with me. SD is okay with me here. I do still got my Dragapult. That's really healthy. Okay, so ooh, Flare. Yeah, that's gonna kill. Wow, Flare Blitz. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Bringing Flare Blitz. Okay. That's very interesting. Okay. Flare Blitz, not what I wanted to see. Okay, that's not what I wanted to see whatsoever. I'm gonna go into Sebastian. If Sneak, okay, so Sneak shouldn't do 243. I should live a Sneak. I'm gonna just go for a Shadow Ball here. It is super free. Shadow Ball. Okay, you swap into who? Greninja? Cheese and Shong, who is this? The Weezing? That's fine. That's fine. I know you're gonna Terra Normal here for sure, but Shadow Ball comes out. How much are you doing? Are you just dropping? You don't drop. Okay. So I know for sure this thing's AV, so I'm gonna go Crown. Or do I know this thing is AV? Let me see. Weezing Galar. Okay, it does live a Shadow Ball. Guaranteed. But I'm going to my Crown here because I can get off a nasty Volt Switch on this thing going Terra Normal. Because I think this is where they go Terra Normal here. Because the Vaporeon could still be Terra, but I think you're going to go. I think you're going to Terra your Weezing here, which is okay with me. That is okay with me, if that's the case. I couldn't fit removal this week on the Mandibuzz, which was very annoying, but didn't matter anyway. So let's see. So okay, so we go into our Crown here on the Weezing. And how much damage is this thing? Okay. So did you Terra? You swap into who? Greninja? That's a really good play. Ugh, that's annoying. That's honestly annoying is the issue. That's really annoying for me. My Iron Crown versus Greninja. I do, okay, so you're not any choice item, I don't think. So I do live a Dark Pulse pretty easily, so I'm gonna go. So if you are, just let's see, so Dark, if you are, I don't do any damage, but I can go for a Volt Switch pretty freely here. So I'm gonna do that. I should live this attack, I am AV. I'm like very defensive on this set. So I should live, I think. But let's see. U-turn, okay, that's fine with me. That is okay with me. So this thing might be Scarf. If that's the case, this thing might be Scarf. I'm gonna write down on Gren Scarf question mark. It might be because it wants to ask me Dragapult. That might be the case. We see the Weezing come in. That's excellent. It's dead. Huge. Weezing is gone. That's huge for me. That is low-key huge for me. I love that. That's huge for me. Okay. I'm gonna go into my Dragapult here, I think. I think that's fine. Yeah, I'm going to Pult here. Dragapult's gonna take more rocks, which isn't great. How much are we at now? 203. 71. Nope, that's not right. 63. Grain comes okay. Yeah, this thing's 100% Scarf. 1000% Scarf, I want to say, on this Pokemon. There's no reason for you to not go for Dark Pulse, is the thing. So I'm gonna go into the Oinkalone, if you go for a U-turn, good play. That's fine, yeah. You can't risk that, yeah, that's fine with me. Are you Terrain Extender? You're... Okay, next one it will tell me if you are, so... I'm gonna go for a body slam, maybe, see what we can do. If you decide to stay in, that's fine. Yeah, you just go Cerulege. I don't have a way to punish this, really. Oh, you go Vapor, thank goodness. Okay, cool. That I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that. That's huge. Body slam comes out, that's great. Okay, that's fine. So I'm gonna now go for a Super Fang, I believe, and then a rest. I'm gonna go for a Super Fang. Okay, this thing's an issue. Okay, thank goodness I land. We did get 50 on this thing, that's great. Is this thing lefties? It's not citrus. Are you lefties? You does not look like you are. No lefties. Okay, that's fine. Now, if I... I want to go Dragapult here, and I think I am. Yeah, I'm going to go Pult here. So Vaporeon is Calm Mind. It's a really annoying set versus my team. Let's go into Sebastian here. And it looks like there's not really a Draco switch. So +2 Vapo versus my Dragapult. Interesting. We'll go for a Draco. It looks like it's a roll to kill. It looks like it's a roll to kill to me. That looks like it's a roll. That looks like it is a roll. The Draco looks like it's a roll to kill from here. And that's really good if that's the case. That's really good. So let's see. Draco looks like it's going to kill from his range, I believe. And my Zamachek is the DOS. My Cerulege check is undecided because that mon might just smoke me. You Terra Fire, that's fine. Terra Fire on the Vapo. I still just Draco here. And I should, knock on wood, I should kill. Okay, we land and do we kill? Do not kill. Unfortunate. What do you go for? Rast or Chestoberry. Oh. Yeah, I think I lose. Yeah, I think I lose. Because of that. Yeah, I think I lose because of that. Yeah. Hey guys, Dashing Subtile here, and as you see in front of you, the Vaporeon does just win the game. This set caught me completely off guard. Resto, Chesto with Calm Mind. Props to Mike for bringing this set. I didn't see it coming whatsoever. I couldn't fit Stone Edge on Iron Thorns, so it's just going to run away with the game. As of now, we are 1-2, and hopefully we can save our run versus Darude in Game 4. If you have made it this far into the video, make sure to comment the word Sebastian so I know you are a real one. But basically, yeah, I'm doing this part of the vid because I gotta make this vid a bit shorter because this video is already an hour long. So, yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed. See you guys in the next post-comp bit. But yeah. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in Game 4 versus Darude. Hey guys, Dashing Subtitle here, and welcome to PPL NX Stage 2, Game 4 against Darude. So, yeah, as you guys see in front of you is our team. Basically, his team is so annoying. He has Shaman Sky, Ting-Lu, Annihilate, and Screamtail. That alone makes me want to cry. Ting-Lu and Screamtail are just so annoying together. So yeah, and Skyman is very annoying as well. But yeah, as you see, we have a Iron Thorns with Dragon Dance, Stone Edge, Heavy Slam, Low Kick. Basically this set does good damage with Terra Steel. +1 Heavy Slam, always outgoes Screamtail. Stone Edge is just good damage to his entire team. And Low Kick hits the Ting-Lu and the Empoleon for good damage. A Clear Amulet is there for the Arcanine's Intimidate, and we can outgo it with Stone Edge. Next we have our Urshifu. Urshifu is really good here. We are Adamant. So basically, we're Sub-SD. This like just does so much damage to his team. Surging Strikes and CC are just good stabs. I'm supposed to. I think my lead this game is just lead Urshifu and go for a Surging Strikes, catching my opponent to lead the Ting-Lu and go for a Spike. So yeah, that's Urshifu's game. Just going for a Surging Strikes is great because the only water resists on his team are Skyman, Empoleon, and Rotom. We might see a Rocky Helmet Skyman or a Rocky Helmet Rotom, so I have the Punching Glove for that. And yeah, that is Urshifu this week. Next we have our Dragapult. We are Clear Body for the Intimidate because we have Dart and Shadow Ball. So basically the idea is here, Shadow Ball always 2-KO Screamtail, you turn the pivot out versus the Dragapult, Ting-Lu gets burned by Will-O-Wisp, and Dart is just so strong to his team. So yeah, Dragapult is just here to come in. We do actually take 2 Air Slashes from Skyman, so that's good to know with our investment. So yeah, that is Dragapult this week, and we have Mandibuzz. Basically, Mandibuzz is here to beat the Annihilate. I'm like a lot of attack investment to not lose to bulk up to an Annihilate. I just spam Brave Bird versus it, and we will see what happens from there. Next, we have our Sylveon, and this set is very good here because Darude's only fairy resists are Empoleon and Weezing. So if we can just bring in Speedy Spec Sylveon, we can nuke everything on his team and do amazing damage. Now why are we Moonblast and Terra Blast? Just in case of Throat Chop Ting-Lu or Throat Chop something else like Annihilate. That would be horrible if it was Throat Chop. So yeah, that's Sylveon this game, and yeah. Moving on, we have our final mon here, our Terraflying Tentacruel. So yeah, Tentacruel is here with Flip Turn, Ice Beam, T-Spikes, and Knockoff. I knew I needed T-Spikes. His Levitate Weezing cannot remove them immediately, and the T-Spikes are really important for the Screamtail and Ting-Lu because those two mons are the bane of my existence this game. So hopefully I can take them on pretty well. And yeah, that is the team for Stage 2, Game 4 of the PPL NX, and I'll see you guys in the battle. Hey guys, Dashing Subtitle here, and welcome to PPL NX versus Darude, and as we see, okay, we see Empoleon, Screamtail, Ting-Lu, Jugulus, and Skyman. Okay. Got it, okay. So, I want to lead off with my Urshifu, because I have a feeling my opponent might try and predict that. So I'm going to try and lead off with my Urshifu. But yeah, good luck and have fun to Darude. Let's have a good game. Man, this matchup is not great. Facing Ting-Lu, Shaman, Sky, Screamtail made me want to cry. So hopefully no flinching happens because I could not afford to run any Cobra Cloaks this game, unfortunately. So yeah, let's see what happens in this game. Good luck and have fun. I am expecting a Ting-Lu lead to try and get up hazards. So if that happens, we just go for a raw Surging Strike and we go from there. But yeah, good luck and have fun to Darude. Let's have an amazing game. The only bad lead is either the Jugulus or the Skyman. So let's see. Jug is a pretty safe lead, so I wouldn't be mad if you did that. Michelle, yeah, I did not like that. I don't like that, but it's okay. Actually, no Annihilate is actually crazy. I'm just really realizing that now. No Annihilate is actually huge for me. I would take that, but yeah, my Sylveon should be able to take on this Iron Jugulus very well. Unless it's Specs. So I'm just going to go into my Sylveon here. And I think I just go for a Moonblast here. Actually, I don't want to activate Empoleon's competitive is the issue here. So I'm just going into Sylveon. Hurricane. That is Specs as fuck. That is Specs as fuck on the Jugulus. Dang. Okay. So this thing is Choice Specs. That is not fun for me at all. Yeah, that thing is Choice Specs. So, again, wow. Yeah, our entire team just gets 2 killed by this Pokemon. That I've made a mistake, but it's fine. I'm going to go. I think I just got sacked Sylveon at this point because it was only here for the Jugulus. So unless you miss, I'm just gonna go for a Hyper Voice. You swap. Okay, that's fine. Who comes in here is just the Empoleon. Vicky, who is that? Empoleon, yeah, as figured. That's fine, we do a good amount there. Yeah, okay. We might see a Roost here, because I could stay in, and then you would just not want to take it. We want to go for a Roost. So I'm gonna go hard Urshifu here on the Empoleon, because I think a Roost comes off here. Or a Flash Cannon trying to kill my Sylveon. But yes, you now know that I am Specs. So that's not great, but it's fine. Let's see what happens. This matchup is very rough. And if I see the Empoleon going for a Roost, I might go for a sub. Actually, I don't know if I am, because that would be a really not great play for me if you do. Okay. So I go into Urshifu here. Who do you go into? Okay, you knock. That's fine. Not great, but it's okay. I'm pulling versus Urshifu. If Screamtail comes in here, I too would KO it. So I want to just get off a Surging Strikes here. Yup, figure CC would come out. Is this the Screamtail? This has to be Screamtail, right? Yup, okay. Are you Helmet? If you're Helmet, that's good for me to have. And you are Helmet, that's good to know for me. That's like max Fizz of what I'm seeing on this thing. This thing's like max Fizz stuff. Yeah, this thing's max Fizz stuff. Max Fizz Def. Good to know for me. Good to know for me. If you're, yeah, that is literally max Fizz Def. That's fine. I'm gonna try and go for another Surging Strikes here. Because I might outspeed this thing if you're max. Yeah, I should if you do that. That's fine. I should outspeed you. And so this thing is Helmet. If I can just get Chip on this Pokemon, I'm in a good position. Like, genuinely in an insane position. I just want Chip on this Pokemon. This Pokemon is a big nuisance to my team. I just want to get everything in range of my Thorns, because Thorns is so close to just winning right now. Okay, so it does have some speed. That's good to know for me. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go into my Thorns here then. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't you dare tell me this is... Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh no. That's a DC, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, we're back to where we were. This time again, looking fun. So now, here, at this point, I was going to go into my Thorns. But I think I'm going to go into Dragapult, actually, here. I'm going to Dragapult here, actually. And now, on the Scream Tail, my Dragapult, I'm going to go for a Shadow Ball here. I do enough damage to this Pokemon, and I want to just go either for a Shadow Ball or I go for a attack. I think a Shadow Ball is fine. Okay, yep, there's Tinglu. I was afraid of that thing coming in, but it's fine. So Shadow Ball is doing... That is literally Max Spadef. Writing it down, Max Spadef. Ooh, Spadef drop is nice. Lefties? Lefties, good to know. So Ting is lefties. Max Spadef. Good to know. Now here I'm going to go for a U-turn into my Sylveon, I guess. That's fine, yeah. If he goes for EQ, annoying, but it's fine. I had to lose some more HP on my Sylveon than I wanted to, so it's alright. I'm just gonna go Sylveon. If I die, I die. And we just have to live with it. I'm really annoyed losing Urshifu now. Rock Scope, that's fine. Perfectly okay with me. I am perfectly okay with that. I'm just gonna go for Hyper Voice here. I am very fast listening. I'm just gonna go for Hyper Voice. And you are -1 Spadef, so this will just kill you if you stay in. Hyper Voice. If Empoleon comes in, that's fine. That's genuinely fine with me. If Empoleon comes in, that's fine. I should 2KO it, I think. I think at least a 2KO it, which is good to know for me. So let's see. This is a rough game so far. Let's see what happens. I lost my best way to break Tinglu, so this is going to be a rough game from here. So we see what? We see a pivot to Empoleon, as you should. That's fine. Yeah, I should 2KO from here, I think. Yeah, that looks... I'm just gonna... Using from my eyes, that looks like it's a kill. That looks like a kill from there. Yeah, that looks to be range for me. Just from eyesight, that looks to be range for me. Come on, Spec Sylveon. Let's do this, Sylveon. Hyper Voice. Do we kill? 1 HP. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, 1 HP. You gotta be kidding me. I hate that so much. That was such a roll. That was such a roll. Let me go for another. That was such a roll. You gotta be kidding. I'm just looking at Hyper Voice. I'm not letting you. You're healing way too much. Is the issue I'm seeing. Just going over Hyper Voice. I just got it because the kid was in low successes. It's used 2 Hyper Voices. I mean 3 roosts. Okay, that's 3 roosts. 3 roosts. That's fine. I need to save Silver. Is Silver really worth it anymore? I don't think it is. It's not. No, it's my only other way to break Tinglu. I need to go Tentacruel. I need to break Tinglu somehow. I don't have anything else that can really break Tinglu, so that's so bad for me. I'm gonna go Tentacruel. Go for a T-Spike. That's all I can do here, honestly. All I can do is go for a T-Spike. Not if you go Jugu. If you go Jugu, that's not good. I need to get a T-Spike somehow on this. I need to find an opportunity to get a T-Spike. That's all I can hope for at this point. That's who again? Oh, Jugu. Ugh, I hate this Pokemon. It's so annoying. It just murders my entire team, and I hate that. Why? You have to bring specs. I'm trying to get a T-Spike, please, Tentacruel. Tentacruel, please. gotta be kidding me. At that point, after that crit flinch from Iron Jugulis on Tentacruel, I just knew that all hope was lost. I had tilted so badly and didn't care anymore. I tried to play the best I could from there, but that crit flinch was the breaking point. I'm not gonna lie, this game right here ruined my mood for the rest of the day. Obviously, nothing against Darude. Darude is a friend of mine, but that crit flinch devastated me, and my current mindset in the game couldn't care less if I won or lost. It was an 0-4 loss for us. I tried playing the best I could this stage, but it seems it wasn't our destiny, and we're going to be 1-3 in this stage. We have one game left. Let's maybe go 2-3. However, all of these matchups have been garbage for us, so it's gonna be a challenge. With how well we did in stage 1, if we beat Twisted, I believe we make it to stage 3. Hey guys, Dashing Subtile here, and welcome to PPL NX Stage 2, Game 5, the final game of the regular season. And yes, so as you guys see, our team is in front of you. This team is very hard for my team to deal with. Basically, the notable threats are their top 4 mons, Palafin, Cinderace, Raging Bolt, and Rillaboom. How do you beat that? I will tell you. So, our idea is win with DD Iron Thorns, with high horsepower, Dragon Dance, Thunder Punch, and Fire Punch with Terra Grass. Why Terra Grass? Well, it resists Jet Punch, Thunderclap, and Grassy Glide. And I need to resist all 3, because all the priority is so annoying for my team. And also resist Giga Drain from Comfey, so that's also something. Ogerpon here, we are SD because this most likely beats their Comfey. We can SD on it, go for Cudgel, Horn Leech, or Stomping Tantrum as their team. So yeah, that is Ogerpon this week. It's just really strong here. Dragapult is Life Orb offensive because there is the only fairy is Comfey. I just go for Darts, Substitute, Flamethrower for the Skarmory, and Phantom Force does amazing damage into their team. So yeah, that's Dragapult. He just does a lot of damage here. Deoxys is actually a really cool set, guys. So basically, the idea I have with Deoxys, we are max defense, max attack, force Bedef, modest. So why am I this? Well, we are Psyshock, Thunderbolt, Nasty Plot, and Psychic. So T-Bolt hits the Skarmory for good damage. Nasty Plot is good here to just do a lot of damage with Psychic and Psyshock. Why do I have both? Clodsire. I need to hit that thing for good damage, and I can also hit the Raging Bolt on the physical side, which is very good. And I do not lose a Calm Mind. Next, we have our Iron Crown, and this is our main Raging Bolt check. This monk can do a lot of damage with Psychic Noise, Volt Switch, Tachyon, and Psyshock. And yeah, we're just sitting pretty. This also beats the Comfey. Skarmory does now take a Volt Switch, and just this mon does very well here. And finally, we have our Fizdef Mandibuzz. We are Terra Ground in case of a Raging Bolt getting out of hand. We have Roost, Defog, Foul Play, and U-Turn. This is the main check to the Cinderace, Palafin, Rillaboom, and potential Cinccino. So yeah, that's our team for this week, and I'll see you guys in the battle. Hey guys, Dashing Subtile here, and welcome to PPL NX versus Twisted, and okay, that's crazy. No Rillaboom or Cinderace. That's genuinely nuts. So we see a Palafin, Bolt, Vika, and and the Zoroark. Okay. The Terras they have is Dark Clawed and Water Cinccino. Dark Cloud is really annoying for my Deoxys, I mean, so that's gonna be annoying. But yeah. Let's see what happens. I'm just gonna lead. The plan was I'm just gonna lead off with my Ogerpon and see what happens. Good luck and have fun. To my opponent Twisted. The win con here is Terragrass Thorns, because that thing just wins in this game. So yeah, let's see what happens. Good luck and have fun to Twisted. This stage hasn't been the greatest to us. We only got one win so far. So let's see what happens. Okay, so I am leading off with the Ogerpon because Palafin might lead. And I doubt there is any world where you stay in, because that would be really weird if you do. So I just go for an SD, turn 1, as you probably solving a bolt. Engine, who is that? Micah. That's also what I was trying to catch as well, yeah. That's also what I was trying to catch there, yeah. That's also what I was mainly trying to catch there. So this could be Zoroark. I'm just gonna go. Actually, I'm not player off. I wish I was. I'm gonna go for a Cudgel here. If you are, okay, that's fine. Who comes in here? It's the question. Is this Bolt? Sally. Who is that? Who is Sally? Clodsire. I am okay with that. How much is this doing? 50. Huge. No crit. That's awesome. So, are you lefties? You are lefties. Cool. Okay, cool. This is a free Cudgel again. Free Cudgel here for sure. You swap. Okay, so Claude's at 50%. Huge for me. Long neck. This is the Raging Bolt, I assume. And it is. Okay, cool. That did absolutely 0 damage. Raging Bolt. I want to save this mon, but like, I'm just going to go for a Tantrum. It does a good amount of damage to you. Well, that did like, yeah, that's about how much Cudgel should do. The only thing I'm scared of is I don't want Dragon Pulse into Clap to kill me. Wait, that's Protoss attack. Draco's also an issue here. The only thing I'm afraid of is Specs, but I'm gonna go Crown here actually. Or am I? Because this is probably a Volt Switch coming off. I'm a Tantrum. You're Shuka. Good to know. You were Shuka. Good to know. That does 0 damage. Jeez. What did you go for? Draco. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. But I do live very well, honestly. So 121. You are now -2. So that Draco did 60% from normal. So that's like not invested. Yeah, that's like, this is like max Fizz Def is what I'm getting at. If that's the case, that's fine. I'm going to save this in that case, I think. Because this thing can be really good in the back. Well, now you are -2, so you're doing an okay amount. I think I can still go into my Crown here. So Bolt was Shuka and it's gone. That's fair. Okay, yeah. So Shuka gone. That is really good for me. So here I'm gonna just go for a Psychic. No. Actually, a Psyshock's better, yeah. I'm gonna go for a Psyshock here. Okay, you swap into who's coming in here? Engine, that's the Vikavolt. I am okay with that. Just going for a Psyshock here. Ooh, big crit. Oh, that was Zoroark. Oh, that's great for me. Zoroark just dies. That's great for me. Awesome. Really good for me. I love that a lot. I love that a lot. That's like really good, low-key. That's like really good for me. I'm so down for that. So, the Clodsire, I saw the calc from the cudgel. It took like... Yeah, that's like max Spidef. I'm gonna write it down, Cloud Spidef. Spidef. That is really good to know for me. Once I kill the Clodsire, I think DL just 6-0s. Like literally, I think the Deoxys just wins the game. Like it's so crazy how easy it does win the game. So that is annoying for my opponent that he lost their Zoroark for no reason. I'm sorry about that. Okay. They go back into the... This is the real Vikavolt this time. That's good. I know it's crazy. I'm avoiding to my Thorns. Thorns 6-0s from here. I'm avoiding my Thorns. Thorns 6-0s from here. And if you get a web, that's like the worst case scenario for me. But I do have clear body in my Dragapult, which is huge for me. And looking from this position, my Thorns does just win. Vikavolt. Yeah, from this position, my Thorns does just win. So I'm gonna go Thorns. If you go for web, that's best case scenario for me. But at this point, Thorns does just win. Which is really good for me, yeah. Really good for me. So what comes out here? Web, yep, as I expected, yep. That is awesome for me. That is low-key amazing for me. How much is a Mud Shot do? I know this thing learns Mud Shot. It kills me. Gosh, do I think you respect... Do you think you have Mud Shot? God, this is a freaking 50-50 and a half, because if I go for Bug Buzz, I die. If I go for Mud Shot, I die if I don't Terra. I think I'm not gonna Terra, I'm just going for Fire Punch. You do live, don't be it. Don't be it. Thank gosh, okay, good. That did way too much. Ow. We'll go for another, but what the heck? That was annoying. Okay. Who comes in? Here's this Finn. Zoro. Who is that? Palafin? Palafin. Okay. So right now, I'm at... How high am I? I actually live a Banded Jet Punch from this Pokemon. But I didn't go for Dance yet at all. So you can just kill me. And if you kill me, I think that's okay. So I'm gonna just... And I do not need a Terra at all. I could have won with Thorns, but I'm just going for Thunder Punch. Because I did not go for a DD. I should have won for DD on the Vika. I should have won for DD on Vika. I was just way too afraid of Mud Shot coming out there. If I did, I maybe just won from there low-key. I think I did just win from there low-key, but who knows. Just going for a T-Punch. And let's see what happens. You swap into who? Raging Bolt. I mean, I'm okay with that. I'm just gonna go for a Tantrum here. I mean, horsepower, whatever. The 5%. I've never missed a 5% in my life. Oh, that's annoying. That's really annoying. The 5% miss. That's really bad. I'm gonna go for another horsepower, please. Please, Thorns. Get me through this. Who comes in here? The Vika. Okay, I guess. Does a Vika Volt. There's a Thunder Punch kill at -1. There's no reason to go for that. I'm just going for Fire Punch. Fire Punch. Yep, okay, Vika's dead. Huge, okay. No, wait. Webs are up. Yeah, webs are up. So I gotta remove those soon. So Vika's dead. That's good. So I just gotta remove the webs at some point and I'm okay. So I'm gonna go Mandy here. Yeah, I'm gonna go Mandibuzz here. The Ogre is annoying for my team still. I mean, the, how am I gonna win this? Let's see. So, Cinccino might be tidy up. I just need a defog as soon as I can. The Bolt is an issue for sure. Give me a few. No, I'm recording. I'm sorry. Okay, so the Bolt is in. I'm gonna go into my Iron Crown here because that is my switch. My switch is the Iron Crown. My switch is the Iron Crown versus this Raging Bolt. Bolt is the biggest issue in my entire team right now. You are caught by a web, but that's okay. Calm Mind. Okay. That's fine. Like I said, I have the Psyshock, so that's best case scenario here. We'll go for Psyshock. So you were Shuka with Breaking Swipe, Calm Mind, Draco. I'm gonna write it down. So B Swipe, Draco, CM. Okay, you're probably T-Bolt last is my guess. That's my guess. Okay, yeah, you're going for another CM. That's not great, but it's not the end of the world, I think. How much are we doing Rebellion? Show me a good amount. That's okay, I guess. I guess that's an okay amount, I guess. We'll go for another Psyshock. I'm gonna just go for another Psyshock. It's super free into this team. Clap. That's fine. That's fine. Like, actually, that's fine. That's actually fine. As last, that's fine. I'll go for another Psyshock. Clap is okay. Draco CMB Swipe Clap. Good to know. But Cinccino is a big issue for my team still. That Cinccino is still a big issue. If it goes for Tidy Up, I'm like okay with that, I think. I don't have any Mirror Herbs, but I can go to my Mandibuzz and Foul Play, which is like my best play at that point. Going to Mandibuzz and going for Foul Play versus the Cinccino. That has to be Volt Switch range, right? I don't know if it actually is because +2. My Crown. Yeah, that's not Volt Switch range. Just like 7% is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like 7 HP. That might be 7 HP. Like, let me see, like 1%. Like, let me see. It's like that has to be range. That has to be range. I'm gonna go for a Volt Switch. That has to be range. That has to be range, right? Huge. Okay, cool. Original Bolt died. That's great. Bolt is gone. That's really good for me. Palafin is activated. So I'm gonna write active. So here I want to go into my Mandibuzz to try and defog. Because right now I think I lose to the Finn. Because I need to get my speed back on my team. Palafin versus my Mandibuzz. Okay, yes, I do. Do I eat a... Okay, I do eat a Wave Crash. From Banded. That's good to know for me. That's actually sick. I eat a attack from Banded Palafin. That's like really good. I am so glad I do. I'm so glad that I do. The only issue... If Cinchino... Can you live a darts from... Okay, no. Cannot live a darts. Cindy, that's Cinchino. Okay, Cinchino comes in. That's the biggest threat to my entire team is this Cinchino. Right now. Cinchino. There's some Amandabuzz. If it's Rock Blast. I live... I'm going to foul play, though. I'm going to foul play, though. Yeah. If his skill link is not doing as much damage, but it should be okay. Yep, thank you for removing my web. Thank you very much for removing my web, and you die. And you die. It seems you die here as well, so that's great. Yeah, my Calcutta says 97 minimum. And I got that roll. That's sad. That's actually very sad for me. That you got that roll. The one that barely doesn't kill. But I do live a Rock Blast still. So that's good to know. I'm just going for a U-turn here in that case. I'm just go for a U-turn here in that case. I should live a Rock Blast from this range. So you remove my webs. Thank you for that. That's awesome. Terra Water is not going to do anything for you here, I believe. Yeah, Terra Water's not going to do anything for you here. So the only issue this does is this allows Palafin to become more free, but I honestly do not like that. But Triple Axle and you miss. That's unfortunate. Free U-turn for me, and now the Cinchino is dead. Did Axel even kill me? Triple Axel. Triple Axel. Did that even kill me? It did not kill me. He had to get a crit in that case. So here, I'm going to just go into my... I think I go Sebastian here. How much was Palafin at? Palafin Hero. How much is Sebastian? Sebastian doing a lot to it. I like that a lot, but this is the only one I know that can take a Jet Punch somewhat. So I think I can go Sebastian here. Because they may go for an Ice Punch. Possibly. So who comes in here? If this is Finn, that's okay. Yep, this is Finn, that's okay. Not great, but it's okay. That looks to be darts range to me, but the issue I'm seeing is if I let this Mon die, how do I beat the Clodsire? And the answer is I kinda don't in that case. Because Ogerpon can do a lot of damage if it recovers all, that can't do anything. So I guess my best play would be Mandibuzz? No, I don't think it is. I'm too tough from Band, but Band's the only thing I'm really afraid of. Yeah, I'm gonna go Crown. I can see from this damage if you are Banded or not. Palafin Hero. Ice Punch. Then Headbutt. 105 minus 76. Hold on. 105 minus 76. 29 points of damage from the Palafin on my Iron Crown with that Zen Headbutt. Is that banded? 29, that is not banned. I'm writing it down. Not banded. This is not choice band. Not banned. That's very good for me. I'm gonna just go for a side shock here. Wave Crash comes out, and that should kill me. As that does kill me. Are you in range of my guy now? That does not look like to be. That does not look to be ranged just yet. I'm gonna go into Deoxys here, because I know I live a hit. And now I'm gonna just go for a Thunderbolt here. No, Psychic's better. Catch the clock coming in. That's perfect. Perfect. Actually, swimming for Side Shock. Wait a minute, swimming for Side Shock. Oh boy. Thank you. Okay, cool. Claude's dead. Huge. Claude is gone. That is so great for me. And the last mon is the Palafin, which I just go for Thunderbolt on. And if Thunderbolt doesn't kill, I'm going to Sebastian. And I should win the game. I think actually here, you know what? I want to go for a Side Shock. Because I want my guy, what's his name? I want Sebastian to get the last kill. I did this on purpose. Wave Crash. I actually live that. That's sad. I'm gonna go for a Side Shock. If you go for Jet Punch, that's fine. Don't go for Jet Punch. Okay, and that's game. I tried giving you a kill, Sebastian. I'm sorry, but yup. Dio gets the last kill on the Palafin, and that is GG's versus Twisted. That is a 4-0 win. So pretty solid. So yeah, I believe that allows us to move on to the next stage, maybe. But yeah, thank you for watching, and yeah, GG's to my opponent, Twisted, and yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, my subtitle squad, and to everyone else who's watching, thank you.